Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to discuss what drives us as far as what it was that actually propelled you to where you are with your job or your current sort of passion in life. The reason I brought this up was that I watched a documentary on Prime. The guy from the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, kind of hosted it, and he was interviewing various people just about, the passion of, music and the life in a van touring around America and how they started and what sort of drove them. Yeah, he talked to various people like The Edge from U2, Ringo Starr, AC/DC, Brian Johnson from AC/DC, and yeah, just Lars from Metallica. And it was just making me question myself as far as what happened when I was younger, where I found myself just heading on this path of live music every weekend, especially when I was in my early 20s. It wasn't just the weekend, it was like three, four, sometimes 5 nights a week. So, yeah, it just made me question what actually is it that is in us, that may be inherent in us, where we kind of find ourselves pursuing a particular path. And it was interesting where one of the musicians was actually talking about, here is the straight path where maybe some people just, do what a lot of us do, and we find partners, we might get married, we might have children, form a family, divorce, stay single, whatever we're doing in life, it's kind of heading on that straight path. And yet there are other people who sort of detour and they veer off that path. And a lot of people who, join bands, they kind of go on that unknown adventure and they don't know where it's going to lead them, but their persistence and their perseverance is a key theme in a lot of the ones that are successful. And one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of them continue to play those, traveling, kind of that traveling lifestyle where they're just constantly on the road and going from club to club, whatever size, capacity, doesn't really matter. I've noticed that there's just that passion for it, the music, the connection with the audience. And a lot of those people that Dave Grohl interviewed in this documentary did sort of talk about the connection with the audience and the passion. If we turn up, the band will turn up. Um, yeah, and the reward, I guess, for them is just the experiences that they have, the experiences of being on the road, connecting with the audience, being loud, and, the fun of being on stage. And yeah, I think, what was it? Somebody said that, what was it? Okay, so I found that quote. It was about life is just waiting for those moments to get back on stage, and everything else is just passing time. Now, I don't know if that's, really true for a lot of musicians. For me, as a music fan, life is about, heading out to those venues and experiencing the fun that is rock and roll. There's obviously lots of other fantastic elements of life. For me, my passion is obviously live music, and it has been hard not seeing a live band during COVID. But, I sort of have been live streaming a few things and watching YouTube like everyone else, and it's been okay, So, yeah, one thing that I did like about this documentary was that it's probably a celebration of live music and all the bands that kind of just, take that chance and go with it. They don't really think about the financial side of things. They just follow their gut instincts, and yeah, they persist and they persevere, and they just do it for the love of, music. So yeah, it was an interesting documentary. um One thing that I wanted to bring up was that I read somewhere that the need for van touring has diminished. So the need to go around in buses and vans and, from state to state, mainly because of the advent of new technology. So the way that new technology can reach, thousands and thousands of people, it can be a lot more productive and a lot more feasible for recording companies and just those labels that want to sort of reach those audiences. I don't know. I tend to think that it's still so important for a young band to get out there and slog it out, just have fun at all those places where they can just gain those experiences and yeah, just have so much fun building the skills and the knowledge and just the memories of life on the road. So I, for one, feel that any new band coming along in this day and age, especially with COVID, where you've had so much time to maybe rehearse and do things via the internet, I think it's going to be exciting maybe next year where we might be able to see a whole heap of rock and roll bands that might be emerging. That's my hope anyway. So, yeah, I guess that the aim of this video is that I wanted to really shine a light on how amazing musicians are that throw caution to the wind, get out there and, yeah, just want to pursue their love of music and their love of their instrument, and yeah, just kind of brings so much enjoyment to so many people. And I guess, if we keep turning up, the bands will keep playing. So yeah, this video is all about celebrating live music and the hope that 2022 is going to bring along some crazy new fun bands as well as the ones that are already established. And I hope that a lot of you are going to go out and support live music, especially in Australia. It's fun, it's vital. Yeah, it's just a way to just enjoy life. And, if you're having any issues with anything or you're having a bad day or a bad week, a night out watching a fantastic band can just ease those blues and make put a smile on your face. And that's what it's all about for me, having fun, connecting with friends, and just enjoying a great night out. So hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.